is on Active Trader and how to put in orders. We'll also talk about limit, market, and stop order. So in Thinkorswim, when we pull it open and get into the charts, the Active Trader is right here on this tab. This is probably the fastest way that you can make an order. There are three types of orders. There's a market order, which you can see it's just following the price action because it will be a market order. As soon as I click it, it will just fill me at whatever the best price is at that moment. Next is a limit order. So if I put an order down here on 267.60, I will only get filled at 267.60 or better. So it'll just sit there until it gets filled. The third one is a stop order. So if I put it up here, you see that it changes to a stop order. The stop order will get filled once it goes up and hits that area. So once the stock gets into 268.19, then Thinkorswim will automatically throw in a market order to hurry and get filled as fast as possible because the price has hit my stop. You can change your quantities up here. We're going to put this at 100 for now, and then you can click down here as a limit order. The confirmation dialog comes up. I hit send and it put in my order. I got filled, and now it is telling me how I'm doing up here. If the bid size and the ask size, if it's just moving too fast, you can zoom out like this so that it's not so crazy. Some of the best settings are over here. If you click on the settings, you can hit customize here, which will make it so that you can customize what is showing. So I can take away the volume. I can add things like the P&L open is nice, or the fills. I like that one too. Hit OK. And now it's telling me that my P&L over here on the side, and it's telling me the fills, so where I got filled at. Some other customizations are these two check marks. The show position summary, that is this right here. So if I click that, it'll take it away so I don't have to look at my P&L. I can use the show studies from chart, which is really convenient. It just moves these studies over here to the chart. So if you look at these pivots, this blue one is the weekly pivot at 271.24. So if we go up to 271.24, you'll see that it has this blue triangle, and that's telling me that there is an indicator right there at that spot. So then you can quickly see exactly where your indicators are on the Active Trader without having to look at the chart. The other spot to change your settings is right here, and this will change this top section. So if I hit settings, you can change the things that you want up here and the things that you want down here. I can have my buy market, I can have that removed. I can add cancel all. Let's add that. This will be to the second line if it's in this section, or the first line if it's in this section, which first line, second line. One of my favorite ones is the quantity with buttons. That is this right here. If we move that up here to the first line, hit OK, it'll move it up here, and so when this is subtracted, it will still be there. And this is however many you're going to buy over here. I get a couple questions about some of these buttons like flatten. Flatten is a button that will completely flatten your position for that stock. So if I hit flatten, it will sell my position completely, just get me out. It will also cancel any orders that I have for that stock. And then there's the reverse button. The reverse button will reverse my position completely. So since I'm long 100, it will reverse it so that I'm short 100. Some other cool things are you can link your orders together. So if I change this to an OCO order, you'll see that it creates a limit order and a stop order, and then it has that link. That's telling me that once one of them is filled, the other will be canceled. So let's send this. See, one got filled, so the limit order up here got canceled immediately after. This is on demand, so it's all simulated. Usually, you can do a limit order like this, and a stop order like this, and a pop-up will come up and ask you if you want to link these orders. And then you hit yes, and then it will link them so that if one gets filled, the other one will cancel. And lastly, the fastest way to put in your order. So you can either just buy like this, and then the confirmation dialog comes up. But if you want to be faster, click on the auto send, and as soon as you click, the order will just be put in immediately. Or if you hold shift, it sets up the hotkey and the order will be put in immediately. One last quick tip, if you want to do an extended hours order, and if you have auto send checked, it will not go through. You have to change that and take off auto send and do a complete order using the order confirmation dialog. You have to hit edit, and then you have to change it over here from a day order to an extended hours or good to cancel extended. That way it will actually send the order in extended hours. So those are some of the tips and tricks that I have for Active Trader. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.